CSCS Book Notes Ch3 181 questions. Question 6.1. In terms of nuclei, skeletal muscle is A. Multinuclelated, B. Norepinephrine, C. Testosterone, D. Lipolysis. Question 61. Answer A. Multinuclelated. Question 62. Have receptors on surface of cells. A. Anabolic hormones, B. Polypeptide hormones, C. Catabolic hormones, D. Thyroid hormones. Question 62. Answer B. Polypeptide hormones. Question 63. Transports testosterone. A. Binding proteins, B. Hormone receptor complex, C. Sex hormone binding globulin, D. Free hormone. Question 63. Answer C. Sex hormone binding globulin. Question 64. Signal from a hormone only reacts with tissue that has the correct A. Prolactin, B. Glucagon, C. Cortisol, D. Receptor. Question 64. Answer D. Receptor. Question 65. Secretes parathyroid hormone. A. Thyroid gland, B. Parathyroid hormone, C. Adrenal glands, D. Parathyroid gland. Question 65. Answer D. Parathyroid gland. Question 66. Men with the higher level of these performed during a heavy resistance training were able to maintain better force output. A. Growth hormones, B. Catabolic hormones, C. Catecholamines, D. Ovaries. Question 66. Answer C. Catecholamines. Question 67. Supports the normal homeostatic function of the human body and helps it respond to external stimuli. A. Estrogens, B. Adrenal cortex, C. Endocrine system, D. Endocrine glands. Question 67. Answer C. Endocrine system. Question 68. Transcribes the gene by coding for the protein dictated by the steroid hormone. A. Lipolysis, B. Free hormone, C. RNA polymerase II, D. Pulses. Question 68. Answer C. RNA polymerase II. Question 69. Exercise-induced high levels of testosterone when are better for increasing overall levels of serum testosterone. A. Later in the day, B. Testosterone, C. Testes, D. Atrial peptide. Question 69. Answer A. Later in the day. Question 70. Act as important permissive hormones that allow the actions of other hormones to take place. A. Thyroid hormones, B. Growth hormone, C. Anabolic hormones, D. Polypeptide hormones. Question 70. Answer A. Thyroid hormones. Question 71. Enhances cellular amino acid uptake and protein synthesis in skeletal muscle, resulting in hypertrophy of both types of muscle fibers. A. Progesterone, B. Anabolic hormones, C. Growth hormone, D. Steroid hormones. Question 71. Answer C. Growth hormone. Question 72. Cell releases the hormone inside itself, may be stimulated to do so via an external stimulus, another hormone, but the secreted hormone never leaves the cell itself. It stays and acts on the cell within the cell membrane limitations. A. Autocrine secretion, B. Paracrine secretion, C. Endocrine glands, D. Muscle growth. Question 72. Answer A. Autocrine secretion. Question 73, secreted by adrenal medulla, increases cardiac output, increases blood sugar and glycogen breakdown and fat metabolism. A. Norepinephrine. B. Liver. C. Epinephrine. D. Insulin. Question 73 Answer, C. Epinephrine. Question 74, given receptor partially interacts with hormones that are not specifically designed for it. A. Cross-reactivity. B. Downregulation. C. Sleeping. D. Catecholamines. Question 74 Answer, A. Cross-reactivity. Question 75, hormones that have been implicated in growth repair and exercise stress mechanisms. A. Insulin-like growth factor. B. Insulin thyroid hormones and beta-endorphin. C. Steroid hormones. D. Parathyroid hormone. Question 75 Answer, B. Insulin thyroid hormones and beta-endorphin. Question 76, enzymes that break down proteins. A. Catabolic hormones. B. Oxytocin. C. Proteolytic enzymes. D. Growth hormones. Question 76 Answer, C. Proteolytic enzymes. Question 77, facilitates the production of insulin-like growth factor 1 by the liver. A. Growth hormones. B. Testosterone. C. Catabolic hormones. D. Progesterone. Question 77 Answer, A. Growth hormones. Question 78, secretes growth hormone, beta-endorphin, thyroid-stimulating hormone, follicle-stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, prolactin, and melanocyte-stimulating hormone. A. Antidiuretic hormone. B. Anterior pituitary gland. C. Adrenal medulla. D. Atrial peptide. Question 78 Answer, B. Anterior pituitary gland. Question 79, primary signaling hormone for carbohydrate metabolism and is related to the glycogen stores in the muscle. A. IGF-1. B. Hormones. C. Cortisol. D. Blood. Question 79 Answer, C. Cortisol. Question 80, testosterone that remains unaltered or decreases after resistance exercise sessions. A. Free hormone. B. Free testosterone. C. Growth hormone. D. Estrogens. Question 80 Answer, B. Free testosterone. Question 81, internal part of adrenal gland. A. Gene. B. Free hormone. C. Adrenal medulla. D. Fat cells. Question 81 Answer, C. Adrenal medulla. Question 82, process of fat breakdown. A. Cortisol. B. Lipolysis. C. Ovaries. D. Blood. Question 82 Answer, B. Lipolysis. Question 83, secreted from anterior pituitary stimulates melanocytes which contain the dark pigment melanin. A. Melanoid-stimulating hormone. B. Polypeptide hormones. C. Antidiuretic hormone. D. Luteinizing hormone. Question 83 Answer, A. Melanoid-stimulating hormone. Question 84, help polypeptide hormones cross the sarcolemma. A. Hormonal response. B. Secondary messengers. C. Hormonal responses. D. Steroid hormones. Question 84 Answer, B. Secondary messengers. Question 85, secreted from posterior pituitary, stimulates uterine contractions and release of milk by mammary glands. A. Ovaries. B. Oxytocin. C. Calcium. D. Active. Question 85. Answer B. Oxytocin. Question 86. Ultimate targets of resistance exercise. A. Muscle growth. B. Endocrine system. C. Target tissue. D. Muscle and connective tissue. Question 86. Answer D. Muscle and connective tissue. Question 87. Hormones that block the negative effects of tissue wasting. A. Catabolic hormones. B. Anabolic hormones. C. Growth hormone. D. Growth hormones. Question 87. Answer B. Anabolic hormones. Question 88. Secreted from anterior pituitary, stimulates ovulation and secretion of sex hormones in ovaries and testes. A. Steroid hormones. B. Antidiuretic hormone. C. Thyroid hormones. D. Luteinizing hormone. Question 88. Answer D. Luteinizing hormone. Question 89. By the activated muscle fibers determines the alteration in hormone receptor sensitivity to anabolic hormones as well as changes in receptor synthesis. A. Anabolic hormones. B. Inflammatory process. C. Specific force produced. D. Testosterone. Question 89. Answer C. Specific force produced. Question 90. Places of testosterone secretion in women. A. Tissue clearance rate. B. Ovaries and adrenal glands. C. Parathyroid gland. D. Anterior pituitary gland. Question 90. Answer B. Ovaries and adrenal glands. Question 91. Secretes epinephrine or norepinephrine and proenkephalin fragments. A. Hormonal responses. B. Genetic maximum. C. Adrenal medulla. D. Hormonal response. Question 91. Answer C. Adrenal medulla. Question 92. Only these that are activated by the resistance training are subject to hormonal adaptation. A. Estrogens. B. Muscle growth. C. Fat cells. D. Muscle fibers. Question 92. Answer D. Muscle fibers. Question 93. Involves the immune system and various immune cells, helper T cells, killer T cells, macrophages, which are under endocrine control. A. Catabolic hormones. B. Somatotropins. C. Inflammatory process. D. Testosterone. Question 93. Answer C. Inflammatory process. Question 94. Synthesize, store and secrete neurotransmitters that may have hormonal functions. A. Neurons. B. Hormones. C. Heart. D. Testes. Question 94. Answer A. Neurons. Question 95. Highest levels of this hormone are at night during sleep. A. Growth hormone. B. Parathyroid hormone. C. Hormones. D. Anabolic hormones. Question 95. Answer A. Growth hormone. Question 96. Involves a family of soluble tyrosine kinases known as the Janus kinases, which activate transcription factors that are designated STAT for signal transduction activating transcription. A. Somatotropin. B. Pancreas. C. JAK, STAT pathway. D. Adrenal medulla. Question 96. Answer C. JAK, STAT pathway. Question 97. Increase force production via central mechanisms and increased metabolic enzyme activity, increase muscle contraction rate, increase blood pressure, increase energy availability, increase blood flow, augment secretion rates of other hormones such as testosterone. A. Increase in the amount of actin and myosin. B. Physiological stress of resistance exercise. C. Expression of strength and power. D. Physiological functions of epinephrine and norepinephrine. Question 97. Answer: D. Physiological functions of epinephrine and norepinephrine. Question 98. Adrenal gland stimulated by act from the anterior pituitary gland. A. Adrenal medulla. B. Heart. C. Adrenal cortex. D. Hormonal response. Question 98. Answer: C. Adrenal cortex. Question 99. Insulin, insulin-like growth factors, testosterone, and growth hormone. A. Anabolic hormones. B. Steroid hormones. C. Growth hormone. D. Adrenal cortex. Question 99. Answer: A. Anabolic hormones. Question 100. These inside the cell are activated by the conformation and change in the receptor induced by the hormone. It directs its actions to specific areas in the cell, where the hormone can amplify its effect. A. Hormonal responses. B. Oxidative stress. C. Remodeling. D. Secondary messengers. Question 100. Answer: D. Secondary messengers. Question 101. Secreted by thyroid gland, reduces calcium phosphate levels in blood. A. Renin. B. Oxytocin. C. Calcitonin. D. Glucagon. Question 101. Answer: C. Calcitonin. Question 102. Secreted from anterior pituitary, stimulates growth of follicles in ovaries and sperm in seminiferous tubules in testes, stimulates ovum and sperm production. A. Anabolic hormones. B. Growth hormone. C. Polypeptide hormones. D. Follicle-stimulating hormone. Question 102. Answer: D. Follicle-stimulating hormone. Question 103. Secreted from anterior pituitary, stimulates analgesia. A. Catecholamines. B. Oxytocin. C. Renin. D. Beta-endorphin. Question 103. Answer: D. Beta-endorphin. Question 104. This hormone or one of its derivatives affects almost every tissue of the body. A. Stress. B. Progesterone. C. Testosterone. D. Epinephrine. Question 104. Answer: C. Testosterone. Question 105. The extent of hormonal interactions and the growth of muscle fibers is directly related to this, which is dictated by the loads and exercise angles used in a resistance training program. A. Type 1 fibers. B. Periodizalian training. C. Adapted size of the fibers. D. Muscle fibers. Question 105. Answer: C. Adapted size of the fibers. Question 106. Catabolic hormone that increases with resistance exercise, short rest periods and high intensity. A. Calcium. B. Cortisol. C. Pulses. D. Active. Question 106. Answer: B. Cortisol. Question 107. Type of stimulation that stimulates endocrine glands that secrete their hormones. A. Neural stimulation. B. Tissue adaptations. C. Beta-endorphin. D. Paracrine secretion. Question 107. Answer: A. Neural stimulation. Question 108. Secretes estrogens and progesterones. A. Neurons. B. Stress. C. Pulses. D. Ovaries. Question 108. Answer: D. Ovaries. Question 109. Most prominent resistance training adaptation in muscle. A. Increased testosterone. B. Myosin heavy chain protein. C. Increase in the amount of actin and myosin. D. Insulin, thyroid hormones and beta endorphin. Question 109. Answer: C. Increase in the amount of actin and myosin. Question 110. Places where other substances besides hormones can enhance or reduce the cellular response to the primary hormone. A. Allosteric binding sites. B. Later in the day. C. Catecholamines. D. Anabolic hormones. Question 110. Answer: A. Allosteric binding sites. Question 111. Time it takes a hormone to circulate through a tissue. A. Muscle fibers. B. Testosterone. C. Tissue clearance rate. D. Type 1 fibers. Question 111. Answer: C. Tissue clearance rate. Question 112. Peptide F, secreted by adrenal medulla, enhance immune cell function. Analogy effects. A. Hormonal actions. B. Polypeptide hormones. C. Pronelin fragments. D. Anabolic hormones. Question 112. Answer: C. Pronelin fragments. Question 113. Synthesizes and secretes cortisol after stimulation by act from the pituitary gland. A. Growth hormone. B. Receptor. C. Adrenal cortex. D. Adrenal medulla. Question 113. Answer: C. Adrenal cortex. Question 114. Limiting factor in muscle size. A. Free testosterone. B. Genetic predisposition. C. Autocrine secretion. D. Beta endorphin. Question 114. Answer: B. Genetic predisposition. Question 115. Hormone effects target tissue this or influence it. A. IGF-1. B. Gene. C. Sex. D. DNA. Question 115. Answer: D. DNA. Question 116. Body structures specialized for secretion. A. Pituitary gland. B. Neurons. C. Thyroid gland. D. Endocrine glands. Question 116. Answer: D. Endocrine glands. Question 117. Secreted by adrenal medulla, increases cardiac output, increases blood sugar and glycogen breakdown and fat metabolism, also constricts blood vessels. A. Testosterone. B. Hormones. C. Norepinephrine. D. Remodeling. Question 117. Answer: C. Norepinephrine. Question 118. Major hormone processing organ in the body. A. Adrenal. B. Liver. C. IGF-1. D. Gene. Question 118. Answer: B. Liver. Question 119. Secretes SAC. A. Testosterone. B. Insulin. C. Pituitary gland. D. Neurons. Question 119. Answer: C. Pituitary gland. Question 120. Secretes insulin and glucagon. A. Ovaries. B. Pancreas. C. Pulses. D. Women. Question 120. Answer: B. Pancreas.